It's been 4 days, and nothing. You're drinking water, walking more, even trying fiber powder, but still no relief. You sit on the toilet hoping today's the day, but instead just gas, cramping, and frustration. You start dreading meals. Your stomach feels tight and bloated. Pants don't fit like they did a week ago. And sleep? Forget it. You're tossing and turning, wondering, why can't I just go like I used to? Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother from Oregon, felt the same way. She tried every remedy under the sun: laxatives, prune juice, even pricey colon cleanse teas. But the relief was always temporary, and the side effects were worse than the problem. Then she did something different. She stopped reaching for pills and started reaching for her grocery list. Within a week, everything changed. In this video, you'll discover the 5 powerful natural foods that helped Margaret heal her gut and end her constipation without a single pill. Backed by real science and trusted by gut health experts, these foods could be the gentle, lasting solution your body's been begging for. And make sure to stick around for number 3. It's so effective, some doctors secretly call it nature's laxative with benefits. Ready to feel lighter, sleep better, and finally get back to normal? Let's dive in, and before we begin, take a second to hit that subscribe button. Here at the Healthy Years Club, we share real, natural solutions to help you feel your best without pills, pressure, or gimmicks. Now let's get into the foods that could change everything for your gut. Number 1, the tiny gut fixer. Margaret was skeptical. "You're telling me these tiny seeds are going to solve this?" she asked, staring at a little jar of chia like it was bird food. But she was desperate. She'd tried everything else. So one morning, she soaked a tablespoon in almond milk overnight, stirred it into her breakfast yogurt, and gave it a shot. 3 days later, she called her daughter, almost in tears. Of relief? Chia seeds might be small, but they are one of the most powerful constipation-fighting foods on the planet. The magic lies in their fiber. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds contain about 10 grams of fiber, and most of that is soluble fiber. When soaked in water, chia seeds swell up and form a gel-like coating. This gel helps soften your stool, making it easier to pass without strain or pain. That gel also helps move waste through your intestines smoothly, especially important as we age. After 60, our digestive tract naturally slows down. The muscles that move food through the colon don't work quite as efficiently. Add in medications, less physical activity, and dehydration, and it's no wonder constipation becomes a constant struggle. But soaked chia seeds act like a natural internal lubricant. They provide bulk and moisture at the same time, 2 things your colon needs to get things moving again. And it doesn't stop there. Chia seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation throughout the body, including the gut. Inflammation can damage the intestinal lining and disrupt the natural rhythm of digestion. By calming things down and nourishing your gut lining, chia helps build a healthier long-term environment for digestion, not just a quick fix. They also support the growth of good gut bacteria. That's because the fiber in chia serves as prebiotics, the food your healthy gut bacteria need to thrive. A balanced microbiome can improve everything from bowel regularity to mood. Now, here's something important. You have to soak them. Dried chia seeds can absorb liquid in your esophagus or stomach, which might lead to discomfort, or worse. Always soak them in water or milk, dairy or plant-based, for at least 20 minutes, ideally overnight. Margaret makes a quick chia pudding now: almond milk, cinnamon, vanilla, and a few blueberries on top. It tastes like dessert, but works like a charm. So if your digestion feels stuck and you want a gentle, natural push that supports long-term gut health, start with chia. It's a small habit that can make a big difference. Number 2, the sweet fruit. Everyone gets wrong. Margaret used to avoid bananas. She thought they were making her bloated and even more constipated. And guess what? She was right. At first, that's because she was eating them green. But what she didn't know is that bananas actually change as they ripen. The green ones? Loaded with resistant starch, which is hard to digest and can slow things down even more, especially for older adults. But the yellow, spotty, sweet bananas? That's an entirely different story. And once she made the switch, her gut started thanking her. So here's the twist. The riper the banana, the better it is for your digestion. And here's why. As bananas ripen, their resistant starch turns into simple sugars and soluble fiber, the type that softens stool and helps it move more easily through your intestines. Soluble fiber absorbs water in the gut, turning into a gel-like substance, kind of like what chia seeds do. This keeps your bowel movements soft, smooth, and regular. But that's not all. Ripe bananas are rich in pectin, a special fiber that not only promotes digestion, but also binds to waste in the colon, helping to gently clear it out. Think of it as nature's gentle broom, cleaning up without causing cramps or urgency. Still wondering if it's too good to be true? Here's where the real gut magic happens. Bananas act as a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your gut microbiome. When your gut bacteria are happy, digestion improves. In fact, a balanced microbiome is one of the most overlooked keys to long-term constipation relief, especially in older adults. And let's not forget potassium, a mineral bananas are famous for. Potassium helps maintain proper muscle contractions, including the ones that move your bowels. Seniors often don't get enough of it, and low potassium can slow everything down. Margaret started having one ripe banana with a sprinkle of cinnamon every morning. Within days, her belly felt lighter. Her bloating went down. She even noticed her mood improving, which makes sense, since over 90% of serotonin, your feel-good chemical, is made in the gut. Now, here's a curiosity question for you. What happens when you combine bananas with the next food on this list? Let's just say it creates a synergistic effect that makes both of them work even better. So don't overlook this simple yellow fruit. When it's fully ripe and spotty, it's more than a snack. It's a gut-healing superfood. Number 3, the comfort food that gets things moving. Ever feel like no matter what you eat, your digestion just doesn't budge? There's one warm, colorful food that might be the secret weapon your gut's been missing, and chances are it's already in your kitchen. Margaret used to eat plain white toast every morning. It was easy, familiar, and felt gentle on her stomach. But it wasn't helping her go. In fact, it was making things worse. Low fiber, zero nutrients, and absolutely no help for her sluggish gut. Then one day, her daughter brought her something different. A warm bowl of mashed sweet potatoes with cinnamon and a drizzle of olive oil. It tasted like comfort food. But what happened next felt like a miracle. Within days, Margaret was regular. No pills, no cramps, no urgency, just natural, effortless relief. And she didn't even realize what was happening until she skipped a few days and felt backed up again. So what's the secret inside these sweet orange roots? Sweet potatoes are packed with both soluble and insoluble fiber, the dynamic duo your colon craves. Insoluble fiber adds bulk to your stool, helping it move through the digestive tract. Soluble fiber, meanwhile, holds onto water, keeping everything soft and easy to pass. Together, they form the ultimate constipation-fighting team. But here's where it gets interesting. Sweet potatoes also contain resistant starch, which acts like a prebiotic, feeding your good gut bacteria and helping build a healthier, more balanced microbiome over time. And remember, a thriving gut microbiome is one of the most powerful natural tools for fighting chronic constipation. Now, here's a detail most people miss. Sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. Why does that matter? Because vitamin A supports the mucosal lining of your intestines, helping your gut heal, repair, and function properly as you age. Inflamed gut lining, weak muscle contractions, Irregular bowel rhythms? Sweet potatoes address them all. And the best part? They're incredibly versatile. Margaret roasts them with olive oil and rosemary for dinner, mashes them with cinnamon as a side dish, or even adds cold cubes of roasted sweet potato to her lunchtime salad. Every serving moves her one step closer to consistent digestion, naturally. Here's a bonus. When sweet potatoes are paired with a certain fermented food, coming up next, the two create a powerful 1-2 punch that supports your microbiome and digestive rhythm like nothing else. So don't underestimate this delicious, humble root. It's not just comfort food, it's gut therapy on a plate. Number 4, the drink that beats yogurt. What if I told you a single cup of this tangy fermented drink could do more for your gut than 3 different pills combined? It's true, and science backs it up. While most people turn to yogurt for digestive health, kefir quietly outperforms it with up to 3 times the probiotic power and a wider variety of beneficial strains. Margaret had never even heard of kefir until her grandson mentioned it during a visit. "It's like drinkable yogurt," he said, "but way better for your belly." Curious and frankly out of options, she picked up a bottle of plain kefir on her next grocery run. Within 1 week, her bloating went down, her stomach felt calmer, and for the first time in ages, she was regular. So what makes kefir so effective for constipation, especially in older adults? It all comes down to probiotics, the beneficial bacteria your gut needs to digest food, absorb nutrients, and keep your bowel movements running on schedule. Most yogurts contain a handful of probiotic strains. But kefir, it can contain up to 30 different strains of live bacteria and yeast. That means broader support for your gut microbiome and better results. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many seniors suffer from constipation due to gut flora imbalance, especially after taking antibiotics, pain medications, or a poor diet. Kefir helps restore balance by repopulating the gut with diverse active microbes that naturally stimulate movement through the colon. Even more surprising, kefir is naturally low in lactose thanks to the fermentation process, making it easier to digest than milk or even yogurt. So if you're lactose sensitive, kefir might still work for you without the side effects. One study even found that elderly participants who consumed kefir daily experienced significantly improved bowel frequency and stool consistency within just 2 weeks. Margaret now drinks half a glass after dinner, unsweetened, plain kefir with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Some nights she stirs in a spoonful of chia seeds to double down on gut support. She says it helps her sleep better too. And that's no coincidence, since a healthier gut often means calmer nerves and deeper rest. So if your digestion feels off, your belly is bloated, and your energy is low, don't overlook this fermented gem. Kefir might just be the missing link your gut has been waiting for. And up next, a juicy green fruit that looks innocent, but is clinically proven to work faster than fiber supplements. You won't want to miss it. Number 5. The nighttime gut reset. This soft, fuzzy fruit might look like a simple snack, but did you know that just 2 kiwis a day can work better than some fiber supplements for relieving constipation? It sounds too good to be true, right? That's what most people think until they try it. Margaret wasn't a big fan of kiwi. She thought it was too tart, too green, too weird. But her doctor mentioned a study showing that older adults who ate 2 kiwis daily had significant improvements in stool frequency and softness without the side effects of laxatives. So she gave it a shot, 2 fresh kiwis every evening. By the 3rd day, something remarkable happened. Her body started moving like clockwork. No strain, no pain, just gentle, natural relief. So why is kiwi so effective? First, it's packed with insoluble fiber, which helps bulk up the stool and keep everything moving through the intestines. But it's not just about fiber. Kiwi contains a natural enzyme called actinidin, which helps break down protein and improve overall digestion. This makes it easier for your stomach to empty and your intestines to process food efficiently. Even better, kiwi is incredibly hydrating, which is key for healthy bowel movements. A common cause of constipation, especially in seniors, is dehydration. The fiber in your gut needs water to do its job properly. Without it, everything gets dry and slow. Kiwi delivers both. And unlike many other fruits, kiwi is considered low FODMAP, meaning it's less likely to cause gas, bloating, or discomfort, even for people with sensitive stomachs or IBS. It's also loaded with vitamin C, vitamin K, and powerful antioxidants that support overall gut health and help reduce inflammation in the digestive tract. That means it's not only helping you go, it's helping your gut feel better while doing it. Here's a tip most people miss. Eat the skin. That fuzzy little jacket might seem strange at first, but it's totally edible and contains a ton of extra fiber. Just rinse it well, slice the kiwi thin, and enjoy the full benefits. Now here's your curiosity fact. When kiwi is paired with the probiotic power of kefir, which we covered earlier, it creates what some nutritionists call the gut reset combo. One offers living bacteria, the other feeds them. Together, they transform digestion. So if you're tired of waiting, pushing, and relying on pills to get relief, give kiwi a try. It's sweet, simple, and surprisingly powerful. Let's take a deep breath because we've just uncovered 5 powerful natural foods that can help you heal your gut, end constipation, and finally feel light, energized, and free again. Think about it. Tiny chia seeds that turn into a soft, gel-like miracle to keep things moving. Ripe bananas that go from misunderstood to gut-soothing superheroes. Sweet potatoes that bring comfort and restore balance. Kefir, the probiotic powerhouse quietly working behind the scenes. And kiwi, the juicy green fruit that's surprisingly stronger than many fiber pills. Margaret didn't change everything at once. She didn't go on some drastic cleanse or cut out every food she loved. She started small. A scoop of chia in her morning yogurt. A kiwi before bed. That's all it took to spark a real change. And that's where I want you to start. Pick just 2 of these foods and bring them into your routine today. Maybe you stir some chia into your oatmeal. Maybe you swap white bread for roasted sweet potato. Or maybe you sip some kefir after dinner and finish the night with a couple of juicy kiwis. Whatever you choose, let it be simple. Let it be consistent. Give it a week, just 7 days. Watch how your belly feels. Notice if the bloating eases, if your sleep improves, if your mood lifts. These small shifts can do big things when you give your body the tools it's been craving. And when that happens, come back here. Tell us. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to try. You never know who you could help by sharing your journey. Because the truth is, you don't have to live with discomfort. You don't need pills, teas, or quick fixes that leave you worse than where you started. You need real food, real support, and real solutions. That's what we're about here at the Healthy Years Club. So if this video helped you in any way, take a second to click that thumbs up. Share it with someone you care about, someone who might be struggling in silence. And don't forget to subscribe because we're just getting started. There's so much more to share, and I want you with us every step of the way. Until the next video then, keep showing up for yourself. Eat well, move gently, rest deeply, and keep living your healthiest years on your own terms.